Today, a one-of-a-kind fundraising event kicks off this morning. It features more CrossFit competitors than you've likely seen in one location. Our Julia Dang is live at the IMPD Training Center where this is all taking place. Good morning, Julia.
The sun is just starting to come up. If you take a look behind me, you'll see people are starting to get ready. They're setting up in that field. Later this morning, more than 300 different competitors are going to be sweating it out in an event called Strength in Our Streets. It's going to be a series of different CrossFit events, and all proceeds are going to benefit our community's homeless and people struggling with addiction. The event happens every year. This is now the 4th time they're doing it, and they've already raised more than 6 figures for 2 local organizations, Wheeler Mission and Outreach Indiana. And check out this video of the benefit competition from last year and the year before. They had 29 different CrossFit affiliates from statewide involved this year. One of the driving forces behind the event, Peter Brassavin from CrossFit Naptown, says it just made sense to him to combine CrossFit with community outreach and fundraising.
Most of the people that find CrossFit are looking for a change in their life. And then when you talk about fundraising, most people that fundraise are looking to change other people's lives. And you put all that together with what Wheeler Mission and Outreach Inc.'s causes are, it just makes sense. I mean, people here want to make a change in their life, they want to make a change in others' lives, and they get to do it with 300 like-minded individuals. We're just really fortunate we get to be a part of creating it all.
Peter says it's an incredible feeling to be fundraising for a cause so close to home with a direct impact on people he sees every day. And still ahead on Daybreak, we'll be talking to teams competing here and somebody from Wheeler Mission. For now, Drew, back to you.
Okay, Julia, a lot going on this morning. Thanks for getting us.
Drew, we are just about an hour away from the start of the first event here, and all proceeds from today are going to benefit the community's homeless and people battling addiction. One man who's now a driving force behind the event and helping others as part of Wheeler Mission. Well, he was on the other side of things not too long ago. And Brian, if you could tell me a little bit more about your own journey.
Sure. Yeah, I never thought that I would be in need of a place like Wheeler Mission. I thought I had my life together, but an addiction to alcohol nearly killed me in 2006. And so when I came down to really nowhere else to go, my parents and a pastor friend of mine told me about this place called Wheeler Mission that may be able to help me. So I came to Wheeler Mission's front doors in 2006, needing help, not knowing really what to do, and they were able to not only offer me a place to stay for the night, but they were able to offer me hope. And so here I am, 11 years later. I've actually been working for Wheeler Mission for 9 years now, and so part of what I get to do is to use things I went to college for, things that I was actually doing in the business world, to help basically the same place that helped save my life. And so that's what we're doing here today. This is a huge CrossFit competition that's got 300 athletes out here today to help people that are coming through the front doors like I did in 2006. So people that are in need of hope, whether it's a place to stay, a meal to eat, or a life-threatening addiction like I had, they have a place that they can go and get life-lasting change. And so we're excited for all the lives that are being changed. There's a lot of stories like mine that are here today. There are people here that own CrossFit gyms, that are here as small business owners that came through Wheeler Mission's programs and are here to give back. And so far, they worked together to raise over $100,000, so we couldn't be more thrilled.
And Brian, that is just one of many touching stories here, like you mentioned. What does it feel like for you to be back here, helping others now?
Well, it wasn't long ago that I actually walked into Wheeler's back door with a key of my own and now working there with my 6-year-old daughter. And so I remember standing there thinking, this is the same door that 11 years ago I came in not knowing where my next meal would come from, not knowing where I was going to stay. And here I am, a different person, standing there helping the ministry that helped save my life. And so that means the world to me. And so be able to give back is really what I strive to do on a daily basis. And so there are stories like that throughout the day here, whether it's people that just want to use what they enjoy doing, which is lifting, working out, exercising, competing to help to give back, or people that are here with stories like mine that really just want to help the ministry that help save their lives. It's all over here. There are people that really have good in their hearts that really want to help today. So it's going to be an exciting day. We're really excited for all the action.
Brian, thank you again for taking the time to talk to me. And still ahead on Daybreak, a live look at the event. Drew, back to you.
Our Streets is now underway, Julia.
Drew, we have moved down here onto the competition field. We are right in front of the action. And the first event is now underway. I'm going to step out of the frame so you have a better look at the field here at the IMPD Training Center. And we are here with Eric Howard. He is one of the people behind the event. And Eric, tell me what's happening behind us right here.
Well, this is the first event of the day, and the first event is comprised of 4 separate workouts. And the first one is the team of 10, 5 men, 5 ladies, carrying weighted sandbags. The guys carry 70 pounds, the ladies carry 35, and they're having to run or sprint 200 yards, and they have to complete that in 12 minutes.
Oh, man. And just in terms of difficulty, I mean, how hard are they starting off here?
This is going to get your legs pumping, this is going to get your heart rate up, and it's definitely going to burn your lungs to move this. But we have 300 athletes on this field that are going to be battling to help the homeless in the Indianapolis community.
Fantastic. And tell me a little bit more about how you got involved and how this got started.
Well, my story is from about 22 years ago of God doing something in my heart and my life to change my focus, and I allowed to start working with homeless teens and young adults here in the Indianapolis area. And so we have partnered over that time with Wheeler Mission, and because of that, we got together about 4.5, 5 years ago and said, let's do an event that can bring in the community. And so we reached out to the CrossFit community, and Strengthen Our Streets was born. And every year it has grown, starting from 19 teams to now we're at 30 teams, and we raised over $110,000 to help the homeless in the Indianapolis area.
That's a beautiful mission, and we've got about 300 competitors here today, correct?
Absolutely. From across the state of Indiana. They're out here. We have armed services, first responders, doctors, lawyers, teachers, stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads that are simply battling here on the field. Former participants in the programs that they're raising the resources for. This is a community event. Come out, have fun, learn a little bit about CrossFit, learn a lot about what Outreach Inc. does and what Wheeler Mission does to help the homeless in our community.
Wonderful, and thank you for taking the time to talk to me. And
thank you.
Still ahead on Daybreak, a live look at everything going on down here on the competition field. Drew, back to you.
Okay, Julia, thank you. We know how hugely popular CrossFit is, so it's really great to see all of those athletes doing something for others through their athletes in the state are together for a competition for a good cause. It's called Strengthen Our Streets, and 24 Hour News 8's Julia Dang is live at it. Good morning.
Drew, we're back down here on the competition field. I've kind of recovered from that lunge routine I tried earlier, and we've got Jared Beisko here with us right now. He's one of the people behind this event. And Jared, tell me what's happening right now behind us.
So right now we have an event going on with some sandbags, rec bags, and what we're doing is through a nice little CrossFit workout. This first piece here is just a nice little sprint, taking them down and back. We got 10 teammates, 5 males, 5 females. Throughout the day, we have 3 total events and then a championship workout later on today that all local gyms within the Indianapolis area, actually the state of Indiana, are taking part in today.
And I understand it's 29 different CrossFit affiliates, all for a great cause. Tell me more about how this got started.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, we just had a conversation between myself, my business partner, Peter, and then we had quite a few people from Wheeler Mission with us at our gym, and we just were trying to think of a creative way to have a competition, create a fundraiser, and that's what this whole thing is really about, is raising money for Wheeler Mission and Outreach Inc. So it's been a creative way to bring it through, and we've raised a significant amount of money. We hit our goal of over 100,000. It's been tremendous, and we hope to continue that in years to come.
And this is only year 4 right now. Looking ahead, I mean, what's next?
I guess we're going to try to just break, 110,000 next year, maybe 150,000. Again, the biggest thing with this is just fundraising, raising money for the homeless. We have homeless teens with Outreach Inc. and the homeless at Wheeler Mission. So, that's the ultimate goal with the whole thing, is the fundraising side. And then secondly is the competition side, which, as you can see, a lot of teams come out, dress up, get serious about it, and kind of really throw down for the competition.
Wonderful. And Jared, thank you for your time. We'll have more coverage coming out tonight, and you can check wishtv.com.
Julia Dang.
CrossFit has become one of the most popular ways to work out these days, but today, athletes in Indianapolis were getting a lot more than just an hour or 2 of exercise. Take a look. This is the 4th annual Strengthen Our Streets event. It's a friendly, team-based competition to raise money for the Wheeler Mission and Outreach Incorporated. Those are 2 local organizations that help the homeless. There were about 300 athletes from 30 different CrossFit gyms from all across the state. The goal today wasn't just to get fit, it was also to raise almost $100,000. That was the goal, and in fact, they beat that goal by $10,000.
This is the largest amount of fundraising that we've ever had. $110,000 is a record by far. But in 4 years that we've done this event, we've actually raised over $250,000 to help the homeless.
Good for them. The event, in fact, has become so popular, organizers say when registration opened a few months ago for this year's competition, it sold out in just 12 minutes. So certainly popular there.